We are back with another Easter egg guide, and guys, I'm so excited. Taylor has finally decided to release the music video for Lavender Haze, and I'm saying finally because she kind of took a while, but this wasn't without reason. She needed to wait for the perfect moment to release the video. What was the perfect moment, you might ask? Well, let me tell you. Yesterday, or 2 yesterdays ago, or depends when this goes up, John Mayer announced that he's doing a solo tour in 2023. And then just 5 minutes later, Taylor posts, "Meet me at midnight for the Lavender Haze music video." Basically, we cannot let John Mayer have anything. Is that an Easter egg in and of itself? Kind of, but let's break down the ones in the actual video. I've watched the video like 100 times at this point, and I have scavenged the ends of the internet to find all the Easter eggs that I could put together into this list. And let's just get right into it. Here is our Easter egg guide. So the video starts off, we get this Mastermind vinyl. I think this strongly suggests we have one more single to come and that it's gonna be Mastermind, but it could also just be a reference to the song. And for the cover, she did the cutest thing ever. So we all know that in Mastermind she sings, "Once upon a time, the planets and the fates and all the stars aligned." And the cover art features both their star signs, Sagittarius and Pisces. And regarding the other single that might be coming, she actually has teased that there is more material coming. I mean, just look at her choice of words here. This is the first video I wrote out of the 3 that have been released, which means that there's more that haven't been released yet. Whether this is one or multiple, we have no idea, but I think there's a strong chance that if there is more, Mastermind might be one of them. The video continues and we see the Midnight's vinyl spinning. Then we have this scene with some incense, which I think is a reference to the song Maroon when she sings, "When the morning came, we were cleaning incense off your vinyl shelf because we lost track of time again." And this is also happening as she's waking up. In the same scene, we also see some matches, which could be a reference to her song Dear John, where she sings, "I took your matches before fire could catch me." Now blink and you will miss it, but the lamp on her bedside table actually has the Eiffel Tower, which is a reference to her song Paris from the deluxe edition or the 3 a.m. edition of this album. She uses the matches by the incense to light a flame, which could be in reference to the album cover where she's like holding up a lighter with the flame, but it could also again be in reference to the Dear John song. Could be some sort of metaphor. This next theory I saw somebody on TikTok talking about. She noticed the parallels between this scene of Taylor dancing around and some of the lyrics in The Archer. "I wake in the night, I pace like a ghost, the room is on fire, invisible smoke." But here she's giving it a twist and she's giving it a positive connotation. Obviously the invisible smoke now is the Lavender Haze, which is all about love. And then she just starts dancing like she's in her element. She's no longer suffering from the anxiety that she talks about in The Archer. Also, so this is not an Easter egg, but like, can somebody tell me what's going on at 1 minute and 4 seconds? In this next scene, we see like a hookah or a shisha, whatever you want to call it, which she uses to blow circles of smoke, which is yet another reference to Alice in Wonderland. We have this caterpillar that does exactly the same thing. And we've seen these Alice in Wonderland Easter eggs already in Antihero as well. Also notice the circle that she blows is a clock and it's like ticking down to midnight. Now we get the scene with the weather forecast that shows it's going to be raining at midnight at 2 locations and that it's 13 degrees in 2 locations as well. The 2 locations are actually Tennessee and Michigan. Tennessee, of course, is a place really close to Taylor's heart, but Michigan, like, I really wasn't sure. I couldn't find any connection to Taylor Swift in Michigan. And then somebody pointed out that Michigan is actually where Taylor Lautner is from. And since it's referencing Midnight Rain, it could be kind of suggesting that that song is about Taylor Lautner, which is actually a theory that I explored in this other video that I made. But actually, after I made that video, I changed my mind about the theory. I actually think Midnight Rain is about someone that she met or that she was with or she knew before she was famous. But anyway, another theory that I saw was that she just put that there as an Easter egg for Speak Now, because obviously Back to December is in Speak Now and that song was about Taylor Lautner. And another theory that I saw is just that in that area in Michigan, there is a lavender field. So maybe that's why she did it. It's just an Easter egg for the song itself. Her love interest is also the presenter of the weather forecast, which could be a reference to her song Karma, where she sings, "Karma is the guy on the screen coming straight home to me." Her love interest is played by Laith, sorry, I don't know how to say his name, De La Cruz. He's a model, actor, activist, singer, songwriter of Dominican descent. Then Taylor crawls through some lavender to make her way to the TV, in reference to the song itself. Somebody also said these might be wisterias, which could be in reference to her song The Lakes, where she sings, "I want to watch wisterias grow right over my bare feet." feet. I also saw some people seeing some sort of parallel between this scene and like 1989 and Out of the Woods. Then she tears open her TV to reveal like an alternative universe, and we see koi fish swimming around, which we know is also a reference to her album Speak Now, but it could also be in reference to her song Lover. And in that music video, she introduced the concept of her living kind of in a fishbowl because her life is so public. And the symbol for Pisces is also fish, and that's Joe's star sign, so maybe it's also in reference to him. Then we get this really cool scene that I saw some people saying reminded them a lot of Reputation because of the hair and the lip color, and I actually do kind of see some parallels between that. I don't think it means anything. Then we get to this next scene, and like, I don't know if this is something, but everybody seems to be wearing rings. If it is something, I have no idea what it could be, but I don't know. What do you guys think? In this scene, we also see a Bejeweled table in reference to the song Bejeweled. And some people think that the sun on his jacket is a reference to the song Midnight Rain. At 2 minutes and 42 seconds, there's a brief glitch, again in reference to her song Glitch from the 3 a.m. edition of the album. Then we have this scene where Taylor opens up her curtains. And I think here she's actually drawing a parallel to her song The Great War, where she sings, I drew curtains closed. So now obviously she's showing the opposite. She's like opening up. We also see Taylor pushing down the walls and re-entering her comfort in the relationship. It could again be a parallel to the Great War where she sings sucker punching walls, but here instead she's just tearing down her walls to let the person in. So it's like overcoming all of that came with the Great War. So that was kind of my personal theory on that. Let me know what you think. But I also saw another theory somewhere. Someone was saying that maybe this is her way of saying that even though, yes, she lives in a fishbowl, she doesn't feel confined or suffocated by the space. They have their whole universe that they're happy in. And it's a beautiful place for them. Okay, so this is everything I was able to find so far. Let me know if I missed anything. Probably I have missed things. There were a few other theories that I didn't talk about yet because I didn't fully agree with them, but I'm gonna talk about them now. For example, the video starts with a shot of her like toes, and people are like, oh, she's wearing the same nail polish color that she was wearing in our song. But okay, I'm just gonna put them here side by side and you kind of decide if you think it's the same, but like I don't see it. Also, when I was watching this video, I thought that I saw the Midnight's vinyl case. So then I googled it and then I was like, okay, side by side, they don't really look the same. But then I saw people talking about it. So I felt like I might as well include it. But again, I mean, she could be making a reference to it, but then why wouldn't she just use the same shade? Or maybe it's the lighting. I don't know, but I didn't think they were similar enough. But it definitely got me thinking about the Midnight's vinyl case. So maybe that was the purpose of it. Hey, some marketing. We also have this scene that people connected to our song that they were saying that it was drawing a parallel to it. But to be honest, at this point, I feel like Taylor could do anything and we would be like, hey, this is kind of similar to this. I don't think it was intended as a parallel, but I don't know, maybe it was. So those were all the Easter eggs I was able to put together. I hope you guys enjoyed this video as much as I did. So those are all the Easter eggs I was able to put together. Please let me know if you found anything else or if you disagree with something or you have different theories. I love to talk about this stuff. And again, thank you so much for hanging out with me. If you'd like to hang out again, you know what to do, and hope to see you in another video. Bye!